See, what I was always taught, if you can't beat them, join them, yada, yada, yada. But don't hate on them. Y'all trying to ban the tush push again? How many times are we going to have to go through this? It went from y'all trying to stop it, y'all hating on it, to y'all trying to do it. And then Packers organization, y'all tried to do it. Matter of fact, I think y'all was successful doing it. And then y'all come out here and y'all hate on the Philadelphia Eagles because we are the #1 team to do it. It just don't make no sense to me. And we got to talk about Vic Fangio. Yo, Vic Fangio old school mentality is one of the main reasons why the Philadelphia Eagles had hoisted the Lombardi Trophy and are reigning 2-time NFL champions. Talk to me nice. Yo, that.
Do you have to be? Oh, we can't stop it. Our defensive tackles aren't tough enough. Our linebackers get hurt. Shut the hell up and bow your neck. Somebody get physical and stop the play. If you don't have the personnel to do it, you actually don't do it. Trust me, right? Whatever team Matthew Stafford plays for next year is not implementing the tush push. Don't even trip. Don't even worry about it. Don't practice it. It's about understanding who you're playing, practicing, getting in the right gap. Look at the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs went into the AFC Championship with an actual plan for the quarterback sneak, with a plan to stop Josh Allen. Not only did they stop it.
Yo, that man, you know who it is. You know what it is. Your boy Philly Fresh. The General here reporting for duty. Listen, man, make sure you hit the sub button, the like button. All that's there for you, man. Sharing is caring, and it's free. All you gotta do is press them little buttons down there. They down there somewhere. Press them little buttons. Fresh fact of the day is, listen, you can have the top whatever. You can have the top pizza spot. You can have the top organization. You can have whatever, but it all can be better. Never have yourself say, this is good enough. This is good enough. And I'm saying that to say this, because we're going to talk about the tush push situation. But I got to give Vic Fangio his flowers. When you break down what Vic Fangio has done for this organization in 1 year, I mean, it got to be commended. He definitely has some help. Defensive line coordinator, and also the what's his name, Parker, my man, the DB coordinator. Them guys were fantastic. But it all starts with Vic Fangio. And when I hear Jelix Hunt come out and say, after they prepping for the parade. We won the Super Bowl. We blew out the GOAT, as everybody is calling him. We put belt the ass. And Vic Fangio said, nah, first half was great. Second half, not good enough. 22 points. I don't give a damn if it's in garbage time. I've seen too many breakdowns. And that was the backups. So he's not having it from anybody. You go on the field for the Philadelphia Eagles and for a Vic Fangio defense, you better strap your boots up and you better ball. Don't celebrate until it's quadruple zeros. That mentality is contagious. Because we got to talk about some things. I know the Nolan Smith situation, how people are talking about that they would trade Myles Garrett, a first-round pick, and Nolan Smith. I would say no. And I'm going to tell you why. And it's not just because of Nolan Smith, even though I think Nolan Smith is an upcoming young stud. It's not just because of him. It's one name I'm going to say. Jalen Carter. Let me explain. Jalen Carter is in a situation to where as though he is a hothead. We're not going to try to sit here and try to act like he's not. We seen him on the field. We seen him do dumb stuff, but he's just a dominant player. Now, if this was a Jalen Reagor doing these kind of things, you know what I mean? Like, we would be on his behind, but because he's so dominant, we give it a pass and we win it. But I'm going to say this. Nolan Smith and the rest of them Bulldogs is one of the reasons why you can not control him, but you can keep him at a level to where as though it ain't too bad. You seen in a clip when Jalen Carter said to Nolan Smith, "Thank you for trusting me." I think it was the Rams game. And Nolan Smith said, "No, man, you ain't got to thank me. You that dog. You that dude." He been playing with him for about 4 or 5 years now. The continuity. And to be able to be like, yo, I played for this guy. We know what you're capable of. You don't think that helps? Now, I'm not saying, what's my name? My man named Myles Garrett. He wouldn't be spectacular on the Philadelphia Eagles. And I would still trade for him. But I'm not giving up Nolan Smith for 2 reasons. He's an upcoming star, and Jalen Carter needs him. He does. All right. Vic Fangio, back to you. I mean, this man took a defense that was that gave up the 3rd most yards last year. And I know everybody's saying it was bend don't break. Well, Vic Fangio defense ain't been that. We went from 3rd least to I think number 1. And it was number 1 yard giving up yards by far, like a stack. Or 600 yards, something like that. This man has changed the culture. Yes, also bringing in Zach Bond. Also drafting Quinyon Mitchell. Drafting Cooper DeJean. But for real, let's keep it a beam. When we signed Zach Bond, should I say. When we signed him, it wasn't for him to be the middle linebacker. It was for him to rush the damn passer. Vic Fangio said, nah, this dude is too athletic. I got to figure something out with this guy. And it's been gold. From day one, he said, this guy's going to be my middle linebacker. It's been gold. Making the decision to bench Avonte Maddox and go with Cooper DeJean. Cooper DeJean probably was supposed to be in week 1, for real. Making the decision to say, Jalen Carter, you're going to keep being on the field, but you need to stay in shape. This guy's out here playing 90% of the damn snaps. Making the decision and saying, I don't give a damn how much Bryce Huff is playing. He's not out. Bryce Huff is getting paid, should I say. He's not out playing Nolan Smith. He's not out playing Jelix Hunt. He's not out playing Brandon Graham. So you're going to have to take a back seat. This guy is getting paid $30 million. And you know where he was at? I mean, he was at the Super Bowl, but you know what he was doing? He was wearing this. He was wearing this. He was wearing that. Street clothes. Shout out to Vic Fangio. Tush push. Tush push. Brotherly shove, as we call it over here. Huh? I don't know what the Philadelphia Eagles call it. They don't give up that information. But it's probably called automatic. That's what I would call it. Automatic. Anyway, let me tell you something. It's so funny how the league just hates on something. Let me ask you this. What if somebody made a complaint to the league and said Lamar Jackson is running too fast? What if somebody went into the league and said, I don't like how Patrick Mahomes is throwing the sidearm? What if somebody went into the league and said, I don't like that Joe Burrow is throwing for 5,000 yards damn near every season? People would be like, yo, you hating. But it's okay because of the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's a dominant play that we have. Now, Tom Brady was famous for the quarterback sneak. And people couldn't stop it because of his height and yada, yada, yada. But nobody hated on that. But now all of a sudden, because Nick Sirianni, who is a smart individual, a lot of people can give him slack, but he is a smart individual. He came up with a way to find a loophole. And you are allowed to push. Now, you cannot pull, but you can push. What you want to do. And it's not like 31 other teams can't do it. You just can't do it like the Philadelphia Eagles. That's why you mad. If you had a success rate of over 80%, you would be doing it too. But it's the fact that you can't do it because you don't have a massive offensive line. You don't got Lane Johnson, Lander Dickerson. You don't got Mekhi Beckham. You don't got Saquon Barkley pushing, and you don't have the main instrument in Jalen Hurts that squats 600 pounds. That's the problem. So maybe how about you go out there and draft somebody just for the tush push? Because you're allowed to do it too. You're allowed to do it. But you can't. And you're mad. You need a tissue. Hold on, I got tissue in this car. I ain't got no tissue. I ain't got no tissue. I ain't got no. Huh? You use my ski mask. Hey, you can wipe your eyes with my ski mask. Cause y'all mad. Yoda.